So I've picked up a new winter car after selling my Crown Vic several months ago. I have picked up, it's a V8 rear-wheel drive, American made from the 70s. Ticks all my boxes. The only thing that makes this thing special is it's a B van. So it's 1976 Dodge van, B100, with a 318 two-barrel, which makes 145 horsepower at 4,000 RPMs and 255 foot-pounds of torque at 1,600 RPMs. It's mated to a 3-speed TorqueFlite automatic transmission. And this is the Dodge B100 Sportsman Wagon, technically. It is a van, but they called it the Sportsman Wagon. So this one has quite a few options. Power front disc brakes, power steering. It looks like someone was either halfway through taking air conditioning out or putting air conditioning in, because it has a dryer, it has a receiver dryer, it has some hoses, it has an evaporator core, but it's missing the ducting. I mean, that stuff's up there, but there's no ducting back there. There's no evaporator cord, there's no compressor. It has an auxiliary heater that doesn't work. Right back there, it sits behind the seats and heats this cabin. I gotta get some new paneling up. This floor is the worst part. What happens is the carpet, you need to leave the doghouse off. The carpeting gets wet and rusts the floor away. So I just gotta replace that. We're just gonna get some cheap sheet metal and weld it in. It's gonna be the simplest of fixes. And then we're not even gonna paint it the same color as the body. Well, I mean, we might get it close, but if anything, it's just gonna be painted black because it's gonna be carpeted. Motor runs great. Carburetor needs a rebuild. It's been sitting for a while. But the thing, it starts, but it stalls at idle. In gear, it stalls at idle. So it starts right up. It's got 32,000 original miles on it, which I believe to be original. It has a gross vehicle weight of 4,600 pounds. So not the heaviest, but not the lightest. You can see there are the springs, front and rear. Those are my gross vehicle weights. It's popped good. You can see all the options. It had another option that I forgot. It didn't say that. Oh, AM/FM stereo. My only car with an AM/FM stereo right here is this 1976 Dodge van. So that's cool. I got to keep that in there now. And I'm thinking about we're gonna put another stereo up here. We can hide the amp up here and do all that. Put some speakers in. I'm gonna bolt some seats down in the back. I'm thinking one across behind the wheel hump and then one right here. Make sort of like an L. And this back seat, I'll just be able to pick right out and I could fit a whole pallet back there, right in that spot. And it's perfect to just set a pallet down. I bought this because it was practical, low miles, V8 rear-wheel drive, 70s, exactly what I wanted. It's got all the little chrome doodads, vent windows. The big mirrors are optional. The paint is not overall bad. The worst floor rust is on the floor, right there. It's bad, but I'm gonna fix that before there's no place. And then back here, it's also bad, but we're gonna fix all that. We're gonna undercoat it. The thing is clean underneath. I don't know how well you guys be able to see, but it is clean underneath. It's a unibody, so you gotta be careful when you buy these if they got a ton of miles on them, but this thing is clean underneath. It's not bad. It is not bad at all. But yeah, this will be carpeted. That's some stuff. I'm not sure what this is for. I'm feeling there should be cover here that sits like on this lip, and I think I'm gonna make one out of plywood, but I really don't know what went here. So if anybody who watches this video, of the 3 people that'll see this video, if any one of you 3 people knows what went here, let me know. I haven't really looked that hard, but from the looking I have done, I haven't found anything. Low beams don't work, turn signals don't work. Tires are junk, but it's the same bolt pattern that goes on my that was on my old Ford pickup, my half-ton Ford pickup. So I have all those wheels and tires yet, and they're almost brand new, so we're gonna put them on here. Basically, I think this is all the charm of a Volkswagen bus without that crappy air-cooled engine. So this thing will like actually go up a hill just fine and actually keep me warm in the winter. Also, no wiper linkage, as you can see. So I have to find some or build my own. But the wiper motor is there. I don't believe it spins, so I'm gonna have to replace it, which is fine. But the wiper linkage is the big part. So I might have to either have to build my own or I have to find some under the hood. It's pretty standard. There's the 318 2-barrel. I know the blower motor works. I haven't gotten it up to operating temperature yet. All the fluids are good. Came with this great Mopar battery, which needs a charge. Brakes work amazing. Transmission shifts as it should. Just some old hoses I gotta replace, you know, like that. I'm not gonna trust that. Replace that. We'll replace these. We'll replace the radiator hoses. Doesn't leak anything. The transmission's a little wet, but doesn't leak anything. But here are the options that it's got. Convenience package, don't know what that is. It's got upgraded springs, automatic trans, power disc brakes, 321 rear gears. The 10-inch mirrors were optional. Oil gauge was optional. Power steering, optional. It says radio AM as well. So I think someone added some stuff to this van and pulled some stuff out. Like maybe they were halfway through doing something with it. I don't know. Because it's missing AC, it has an AM/FM stereo. I'm not sure what the story is behind this van. All I know is it's mine now, and I'm gonna do with it as I please. Make it a good winter car. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the van. So, should be fun.